Hi folks, I'm Henry Leyva, and I'm here to tell you about a book I recently narrated called One Last Lie. It's by a fabulous writer by the name of Paul Doiron, who I've had the privilege of narrating stories for about the last 10 years. I think we've done about, at least a dozen books that revolve around a Maine game warden by the name of Mike Bowditch. Mike is kind of guy who's super bright, great at solving mysteries, but doesn't like being told what to do, has a hard time with his bosses at the Maine game warden service. But he is a wonderful investigator, and over the years has solved many a crime in the state of Maine, and in the process gotten to get involved in many the adventure. In any event, One Last Lie revolves around the disappearance of Mike's surrogate father and mentor, a character by the name of Charlie Stevens, who's a retired Maine game warden pilot. In this story, One Last Lie, an antique warden's badge turns up at a flea market, and Charlie comes across it, and as a result, kind of disappears. His wife doesn't know what's happened to him. Mike doesn't know where he's gone. And in the course of the story, we find out about a cold case that goes back about 15 years that involves Charlie and his past. And as a result, Mike is trying to find Charlie and also find out what happened 15 years earlier. The book is a wonderful representation of Paul at his best, Paul Doiron at his best, writing about the characters of Maine, the beauty of Maine and its wilderness, and this wonderful character, Mike Bowditch, experiencing his life, and as it's told in the first person, so for me it's especially wonderful to kind of get in his head and kind of see the world through his eyes. And I certainly loved narrating it, as I've loved narrating so many of Paul's books. They're just, wonderful thrillers. So anyway, I hope that you'll give One Last Lie a listen and take a little trip up to Maine.